Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta, one of the mentors at BYJU'S Exam Prep, and today we are going to take on one of the very difficult topics. I don't think that this topic is difficult, but one of the most difficult considered topic for the QA section of CAT. Now, today we are going to discuss something on logarithms and we'll be definitely solving some good questions based on logarithms. Now, logarithms has always bothered students. In my career of 15, 16 years, I've seen students struggling in logarithms just because they develop a mindset. Like before even they start studying logarithms, they develop a mindset that logarithms is one of the most difficult areas, and they keep on they always get afraid of this topic, and hence they are unable to do good in this area. So today in this session, first of all, I'll be discussing some of the basics of logarithms. All right, some of the important formulas, some of the properties of logarithms, and after which we'll be discussing about discussing some questions. All right, so this will be the entire agenda for this lecture. Now, first of all, let me confirm if I am clearly visible and audible and there is no problem as far as the reception of this lecture is concerned. Just give me a few seconds. All right, so I can see that, yes, everything is fine. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Shweta, Kalamadi, Dhananjay. Good afternoon, everyone. So all the students, welcome back once again on the YouTube channel. And the agenda for today is logarithms. Logarithms definitely सबको डर लगता है, but today we'll have a look at some of the properties of logarithms, and I'm sure that if you'll spend 5-6 hours in understanding all the properties of logarithms and then practicing some good amount of questions for the next 2 or 3 days, then definitely logarithms will become easy for all of you. Now, those who already know the properties of logarithms, I believe that this session will be very easy for all of them. Now, those who want some batch, yes, I can see that, yes, you are from batch 1, Sai Hruday, yes, I can recognize your name. So you are one of my students only who is studying in BYJU'S Exam Prep. All right. So let us begin with this session. The agenda will be, first of all, we'll discuss a few properties of logarithms, and then we'll take on some questions which are based on logarithms. These questions are a mix of questions starting from a lower level of difficulty, medium level of difficulty, and one or two questions will be of higher level of difficulty. I've also considered one or two questions from the previous year papers of CAT. All right. So definitely we'll be looking at the level of difficulty which will replicate the actual level of difficulty that you will see in logarithms coming up in CAT examination. Also, not only from CAT's point of view, this session will be important for all of you from the point of view of other management entrance tests. So other than CAT, if you will be taking IFT, XAT, SNAP, NARSI Munji, MHCT, or any other entrance examination, then this session will be definitely helpful for all of you. All right. Okay, great. So let us begin with this session. First of all, discussing a few properties of logarithms. In short, the properties which will always help you in solving any question of logarithms. So let's look at these properties one by one. Now, first of the properties, if you are given this thing, if you are given n is equal to b raised to the power p, then you can take logarithm on both sides and you can say that log of n to the base b will be equal to p, or vice versa. Okay, so you can start from here and go to this step, or vice versa. All right. So first property, log of n to the base b is equal to p if it is given. Then you can say that b raised to the power p, b raised to the power p is equal to n. All right. This is first and very useful property, probably used in almost every question of logarithm. Right. Now, further moving ahead, look at the second property. Now, second property is log of x multiplied by y to any base. Let's say the base is b. So if you have multiplication inside the bracket, so log of x into y to the base b, this will be written as log of x to the base b plus log of y to the base b. Don't confuse it with the property log of x plus y. So log of x plus y to the base b is nothing. Okay, so as such there is no property related to log of x plus y. सो जनरली क्या होता है, हम इन दोनों प्रॉपर्टीज इन दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स में कंफ्यूज कर जाते हैं, इन दोनों एक्सप्रेशंस में हम कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. सो द एक्सप्रेशन दैट इज रिटन अप देयर, दिस log of x multiply y, this can be written as log x plus log y, not this one. So there is no property related to log of x plus y. ठीक है, be careful about the brackets. Done. Now, similarly, the third property, log of x upon y is equal to log x minus log y. And then the fourth property, log of x to the raised to the power n. So if x raised to the power n is there, so this is log of x raised to the power n. Don't confuse it with log of x whole raised to the power n. So it's not log of x whole raised to the power n. N is the power of x, not the power of log x. ठीक है, n जो है वो सिर्फ x का पावर है, वो log x का पावर नहीं है. So this is not the case. ये वाला जो केस है, this is not the case. So log of x raised to the power n, if you have this expression, then the power of x will come in the numerator and will get multiplied. So it will become n multiplied by log of x. All right, some basic properties. Done. Let's move on and look at some more properties of logarithms. Now the next properties are based on this thing, log of a to the base b. अगर log of a to the base b ऐसा लिखा हुआ है, so you can write it as log a whole divided by log b. So log of a to the base b can be written as log a upon log b. So look at property number 5, log of a to the base a. So log of a to the base a will be written as log a upon log a, and they will get cancelled and the result will be equal to 1. Okay. All right. Now let's move on to the next property. Now next property is based on the value of log 1. So log 1 वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना है तो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? नाउ log 1 or 1 can be written as any number raised to the power 0, any number raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 0, 3 raised to the power 0, 4 raised to the power 0, any number raised to the power 0 is always equal to 1. So I'll write log of 1 as log of a raised to the power 0. Okay, then using the property that we have seen on the previous page, using this property number 4, you can say that log of a raised to the power 0 can be written as 0 आगे आके multiply हो जाएगा, 0 multiplied by log a. Now 0 multiplied by anything will always be equal to 0, है ना? So log 1 will be equal to 0, and that is property number 6. So log 1, any base कुछ भी हो, will always be equal to 0. Done? Now moving on to the next property, property number 7. Now property number 7 is as such not a property that will be useful in the questions. Okay, बहुत ज़्यादा useful नहीं होती. But yes, once you get the final answer, this property may be useful in order to eliminate any of the answers that you have got. ठीक है, so ऐसा हो सकता है कि upon solving any equation you get 2 or 3 values of x. अब वो वाली values अगर x की हम put करेंगे, then those values of x should not give log of any negative number. I'll tell you. So log of 0 or any negative number, as in log 0, log of -1, log of -2. So log 0 or log of any negative number, these values are not defined. Okay. So log is defined only for positive value of x. Log x is defined only for positive values of x, right? So if you have any expression log of x, and I'll say that x is equal to -3 or +5. So log of x, log of -3, since it is not defined, so the value of x which is equal to -3 will be eliminated, will be rejected, and will have only one value of x, that will be +5. Okay, right? So this is the next property. Now let's move on and look at the next set of properties. Property number 8. So a raised to the power log of x to the base b. If this is the expression, then you can interchange a and x. Okay, you can interchange a and x. So a raised to the power log of x to the base b can also be written as x raised to the power log of a to the base b. तो ये जो base b है ये same रहेगा and rest can be interchanged. All right, fine. From here you can also write one more property. ठीक है, एक और property मैं लिख रहा हूं, eighth property you already know. So a raised to the power log of, let's say, b to the base a. So if this base and this base are same, then this expression, this entire expression can be written as b. So a raised to the power log of b to the base a will be equal to b, right? Now the last property, property number 9, log of a to the base b. Log of a to the base b. First of all, I'll write it as, I already told you, log a upon log b, right? Further, log a जो है उसको denominator में लेके चले जाओ. So it will become 1 upon log b upon log a. And then in the denominator, you can convert it and write it log of b to the base a. So log of a to the base b will be equal to 1 upon log of b to the base a. And that was property number 9. Now, using all these properties, let us now solve some wonderful questions based on logarithms. Okay, I want every student who is right now live in this lecture making sure that you're solving each and every question and giving me answer. I'll give you enough amount of time for each and every question. Okay, so let's start with question number 1. Question number 1, find the value of the given expression. Find the value of the given expression. Now, the properties that we have just discussed, all these properties will be used to find out the answer for this question, or for that matter, every question that we'll be solving today can be solved using the properties that we have just seen. So I'll give you a few more seconds. Let's see if anyone can give me an answer for this one. Okay, let's have a look at it step by step. Now, first of all, you have log of something minus log of something minus log of something. So I can use the property log a minus log b, which is written as log a upon b. So in this case, I'm going to use first of all this property log of a minus log of b, which can be written as log of a upon b. All right, this is the first property. Now, as you can see half at this place, so ये जो half है ये 121 का power बन सकता है. Okay, so also I'm going to use another property log of a raised to the power n can be written as n log a. So अगर n यहाँ पे है आगे multiply हो रहा है तो n will become the power of a. So Sai, you have given the answer option A. Let's check if it is the correct answer or not. So these are two properties that will be applicable in this question. Okay. Now, in this case only, in this question only, first of all, I'll take this half and make it the power of 121. Okay. Now, 121 raised to the power half can be written as 11. Simple. So, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा log of 11. Right. Similarly, this power this 1 by 3 will become the power of 343. So cube root of 343, you must be knowing the cube roots of some numbers or the cubes of at least first 15 natural numbers. ये पता होना चाहिए, ठीक है? So cube root of 343 कितना होता है? It is equal to 7. So the first step will be log of 1925 minus log of 11. 121 raised to the power half will become 11 minus log of 7. All right, 343 cube root will become 7. 7 cube कितना होता है? 343 होता है. Now at every place the base is 5. Okay, so everywhere the base is 5. So this expression can further be written as log of 1925 divided by 11 multiplied by 7, and the base will remain as 5. Okay, this is the expression. Now 1925 divided by 11 and 7. अब इसको सॉल्व करना है तो मैं यहां पे अलग से सॉल्व कर लेता हूं. 1925 divided by 11 and 7. So पहले 11 से अगर डिवाइड करते हैं so I'll get 1, 82, 7 and then 5. So 175 आ गया. Now 175 को 7 से डिवाइड किया, I'll get 25. All right. So 25 आ गया. So in this bracket I'll have 25. So the expression will become log of 25 to the base 5. Log of 25 to the base 5. अब log 25 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? I can write it as 5 square. So it will become log of 5 square to the base 5. And the power of 5 will come and multiply, will come in front and will get multiplied. So it will become twice of log of 5 to the base 5. Now what is the value of log of 5 to the base 5? It is equal to 1. So the final answer will be 2 into 1 and it is equal to 2. So the correct answer in this case will be option B. All right, fine. So what we have done is we have solved this question step by step. Practice के बाद what will happen is you will take less amount of time because you'll be eliminating a few steps. You'll not be writing each and everything. You can eliminate a few steps, as in when you obtain this step log of 25 to the base 5. As you can see, 25 is 5 square. So the answer will be equal to 2. So there is no need to write the next 3 steps. So plenty of time can be saved once you have enough amount of practice for these type of questions. Okay? So answer in this case is option B, and let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2, again you'll have to find the value of the given expression. So once again, the basic 3 or 4 properties of logarithms that we have discussed today will be used in this question. So I'll give you 30-35 seconds in order to analyze and find out the direction in which you'll have to proceed. Okay? Now you always think in a direction that since the bases are different, in this case the bases are different. In the last question the bases were same. So I basically clubbed the expression together. So there were 3 terms in the last question. Since the base was same, I applied the properties and made it a single term. In this case, the bases are different. So you cannot club these terms. You cannot use the property log A plus log B is equal to log A into B because the bases are different. Okay? So since the bases are different, you try to treat both these terms separately. इन दोनों को अलग-अलग simplify करने की कोशिश करो. ठीक है? Now if I look at the second term, 729 and यहाँ पे क्या है? root 3. So log of 729 and the base is root 3. Now one very important property that is helpful to simplify these type of terms is log of a to the base a. Log of a to the base a का value 1 होता है. So we'll somehow try to apply this property. ठीक है? अब ये property कैसे apply कर सकते हैं? Both these numbers 729 and under root 3. 729 and root 3, can they be written as the power of a same number? 729, can it be written as power of a same number which we are converting root 3 as? So root 3 को लिख सकते हैं 3 raised to the power half. That's it. I cannot write root 3 in any other way. 729 on the similar lines, can it be written as a power of 3? Yes, it can be written as a power of 3. So 729 can be written as 3 raised to the power 6. All right. So what I've done is I've converted both these numbers and have written them as the powers of 3. So let's see अब क्या होता है यहाँ पे. So log of 729, the base is root 3. Okay, I'll write it as log of 729 whole divided by log of root 3. All right. Now further, log of 729 can be written as log of 3 raised to the power 6 divided by log of 3 raised to the power 1 upon 2. Now both the powers in the numerator and denominator will come in front and will get multiplied. So 6 will come in numerator. It will become 6 log 3. And in the denominator, I will have half log of 3. अब log 3 and log 3 cancel out हो जाएगा. And the value of this expression will be equal to 12. Okay. So 12 will be the value of the second term in the given expression. I hope I am clear. So the basic funda was converting both the numbers and writing them as the power of same number. ठीक है? आगे चलते हैं, second term consider करते हैं. So this is the second term. Now the base of this second term is 25. 25 can be written as 5 square. 25 can be written as 5 square. Now let us talk about 0.008. 0.008 can be written as 8 divided by 1000, which can further be simplified. Cancel कर सकते हैं हम numerator and denominator में से 8. So it can be written as 1 upon 125, which can further be written as 1 upon 5 cube and can now be written as 5 raised to the power minus 3. So both the numbers now are written in the power of 5. ठीक है? So expression क्या होगा? Log of 5 raised to the power minus 3 and the base is 5 square. ठीक है? Now if I'll not separate the number and the base, I can write it directly. So जो 5 raised to the power minus 3 है, minus 3 will come in numerator and the power of the base, which is 2, will come in the denominator, and you can write log 5 to the base 5. ठीक है? So power of 5, which is minus 3, will come in numerator and power of the base will go in denominator, and finally the value will be minus 3 upon 2. So the value of this expression is minus 3 upon 2. Now you can add both of them and get the final answer. ठीक है? So minus 3 upon 2 plus 12. So this will become so 12 minus 3 upon 2. So कुछ गड़बड़ लग रही है मेरे को ऑप्शंस में. 24 minus 3, that is 21 upon 2. है ना? यही आंसर आ रहा है, right? So 21 upon 2 should be the answer. ऑप्शंस में से मैच नहीं कर रहा है ये. दोबारा देख लेते हैं. 24. So 12 is the value of the second part and minus 3 upon 2 is the value of the first part. So 12 में से 3 upon 2 minus किया, so 10.5 आना चाहिए, which is 21 upon 2. So answer is none of these options. Okay, there is a small misprint. ठीक है, so ignore कर दो. 12 minus 3 upon 2 will be 21 upon 2 should be the answer. Right? Okay. आगे चलते हैं. Next question, question number 3. Question number 3, an expression is given to you. You will have to again evaluate this. Now there is not plus or minus sign. There is a multiplication sign in between. There is a multiplication sign in between. Okay, so please be careful with this. So you can first of all use the property log of a to the base b and write it as log a upon log b and do it for all the 3 terms. ठीक है? All 3 terms के साथ ये कर सकते हो. So if I'll start simplifying this, okay, very slowly, you can continue and find the answer. So first term can be written as log of 1296 divided by log of 5. Then multiply log of 15625 and denominator will be log 7. And then log of 2401, denominator will be log of 6. Okay. Now after that, you will wonder in which direction should we go. अब ये जो चीज होती है ना, ये सिर्फ क्वेश्चन में ही होती है. Okay, so you don't have to think out of this question, but the hint is given in the question itself. Okay, now look at the denominator first of all, log 5. So in the denominator you have log 5. So obviously 1296 cannot be written, cannot be converted in the power of 5. Let's look at the next number, 15625. 15625 can probably be factorized and written as a power of 5. 2401 cannot be. So 15625. So 5 raised to the power 1 is 5. 5 square is 25. Then 125, 625, right? Now 625 into 5 is 3125, 3125. Okay. So 5 raised to the power 5 is 3125. 5 raised to the power 6 is 15,625. So this will become 5 raised to the power 6, right? Similarly, I have log 6 in the denominator and 1296. 1296 can be written as 6 raised to the power 4. And finally, 2401 can be written as 7 raised to the power 4. ओके सॉर्टेड बहुत सिंपली अब आंसर आ जाएगा सो 1296 इज 6 raised to the power 4. So log of 1296 will be log of 6 raised to the power 4, which can be written as 4 times log of 6. I'm writing the numerators first of all. Now log of 15,625 will become log of 5 raised to the power 6, which can further be written as 6 log 5. And finally, log of 2401 can be written as 4 log 7. In the denominator, I have log 5, log 6, and log 7. So you can write them. So log 5, log 6, and log 7 will cancel from numerator and denominator. And finally, you will be left with 4 into 6 into 4. So 4 into 6 is 24, 24 into 4 is 96. So the correct answer for this question will be option A. Right? Simple. Orally भी कर सकते थे अगर ये powers याद हैं. Otherwise, with minimal amount of rough work, you can find out the answer for this type of question. And actually, यार, this type of question comes in the examination. ठीक है? ऐसे ही questions आते हैं. Exactly similar properties are used in whatever questions that you will find in your exam. ठीक है? चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 4. Question number 4. This question is a previous year paper question of CAT. So CAT में ये वाला क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है. Now the logic behind this question is since you have to find out the value of this expression, log of a, b, c, and the base is d. Okay, so base is d. So if you have log of a to the base a, that can be written as 1. So all these terms a, b, and c, if they can be converted and written as a power of d, then something can be done. A relation between a, b, c, d is given. Using this, I can say that the value of a in terms of d will be d raised to the power 7 upon 4. ठीक है? A raised to the power 4 is equal to d raised to the power 7. So the value of a will become d raised to the power 7 upon 4. Similarly, the value of b can be written as d raised to the power 7 upon 5, and c can be written as d raised to the power 7 upon 6. So if I'll multiply all three of them, a into b into c can be written as d raised to the power 7 upon 4 plus 7 upon 5 plus 7 upon 6. Simple. Okay. Simplify करते हैं इसे. d raised to the power 7 कॉमन ले लेते हैं तो 1/4 प्लस 1/5 प्लस 1/6 इनको ऐड कर दो, एलसीएम कितना हो जाएगा 60. सो 15 प्लस 12 प्लस 10, सो 37 राइट. नाउ 7 इंटू 37, 7 इंटू 37 कितना हो जाएगा 259. So d raised to the power 259 divided by 60. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, मैंने सिर्फ इन तीनों को ऐड किया है. That's it. This is what I have done. Okay. So a into b into c can be written as d raised to the power 259 upon 60. Now let's write the value of the expression that we'll have to simplify. So log of ABC base d can be written as log of d raised to the power 259 divided by 60 and the base is d. So 259 divided by 60 will come in front. Log d to the base d will become 1. So the final answer should be 259 divided by 60. Okay. Sai, how to find out the exact power of large number correctly? So exact power of large number, what you can do is, since you want to basically divide a bigger number in and write it as the power of some smaller numbers. So what you can do is you can start with the factorization. If in case you don't remember, let's say 1296. 1296 अगर याद नहीं आ रहा कि 6 raised to the power 4 होता है, so you can factorize it slowly. ठीक है, तो स्पीड तो ऑब्वियसली प्रैक्टिस से इंक्रीज होगी. you'll be able to increase the speed by practice only. So at the initial stages you can use the method of factorization, right? Okay, now let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 5. Now question number 5 is a wonderful question, and this has appeared in previous year papers of CAT. Okay, now the very first property that we have discussed today, log of, I'll write this property, log of a to the base b if it is equal to c, log of a to the base b if it is equal to c, then you can write b raised to the power c is equal to a. So this is the property that will be used in this question, right? Okay. Now, first of all, I'll consider this as, let's say, k. So I have log of k to the base 2 is equal to 0. So using this above property, I can write 2 raised to the power 0 is equal to k. So 2 raised पर 0 का value 1 होता है, तो k का value 1 आ जाएगा, right? So I can write, so k को क्या assume किया था, log of x square plus x minus 3 to the base 3. So this was k and this is equal to 1. This is the first step, right? Now once again using the same property, I can say that 3 raised to the power 1 will be equal to this expression in the bracket. So x square plus x minus 3 will be equal to 3 raised to the power 1. And you can write x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. ठीक है, अब quadratic equation है, इसको factorize कर लेते हैं. So factorize करके क्या आ जाएगा, x plus 3 सही है, and x minus 2, x plus 3 and x minus 2 ये आ रहा है, right? Great, is equal to 0. So x की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, -3 और +2. Again, I think there is a problem with the options. So both -3 और +2 ये ऑप्शन होना चाहिए, ठीक है? So -3 और +2 ये दोनों है, ठीक. अब जो मैंने एक चीज बोली थी आपको स्टार्टिंग में, if you are getting two different values of x, then you need to substitute these values of x in the original expression and find out कि ये जो log के अंदर term है ये negative तो नहीं है. So if I'll substitute -3 here, so I'll get 9 minus 3 minus 3, that is equal to 3. I am getting a positive term inside the logarithm. Okay, 2 को substitute करेंगे तो भी एक positive term आएगा inside the logarithm. Fine. So we are absolutely safe. Okay, so the values of x will be equal to -3 or +2. -3 or +2 will be the values of x, right? And answer is option C. So थोड़ा सा typo errors हैं, please ignore these errors. Let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 6. Again, one of the previous year papers of CAT, paper questions of CAT. So this has already appeared in one of the actual paper of CAT. So log of x to the base 3, log of x to the base 9, log of x to the base 27, and log of x to the base 21. Now consider these bases. You will easily get a hint from here. Now, we originally saw that अगर ये सारे के सारे bases same होंगे, then it will be very easy to evaluate the expression on the left hand side. Now the bases are 3, 9, 27 and 81. Now all these four numbers 3, 9, 27 and 81 can be written as the power of 3. 3 raised to the power 1, 3 raised to the power 2 is 9, 3 cube is 27 and 3 raised to the power 4 is 81. Okay? So I'll write this as log of x to the base 3, first term will remain as it is, plus log of x to the base 3 square. Then log of x 27 will be written as 3 cube, and finally 81 will be written as 3 raised to the power 4. Okay. Now since we have the powers in the bases, so ये जो भी bases की powers हैं, they will come in front in the denominator. So first term as it is, log of x to the base 3 plus 3 square is the base. So ये जो power है 2, this will go in the denominator and will be written as 1 upon 2. Log of x to the base 3. Similarly 3 cube, ये जो 3 का power है, this will go in denominator and will be written as 1 upon 3. Log of x to the base 3. And finally 1 upon 4 log of x to the base 3. So log x to the base 3 common ले लेते हैं, and inside the bracket I'll have 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. ठीक है, अभी तक मैंने right hand side नहीं लिखा है. Now if I'll add all of them, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. The LCM will be 12. So 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3, and that is 25 upon 12. So this will further be written as 25 upon 12 log of x to the base 3. And now let's write the right hand side. This is equal to 25 upon 4. So 25 will get cancelled, 12 will go on the right hand side, 12 upon 4 will become 3. So this expression log of x to the base 3 will be equal to 3. Okay, now using the very first property that we did today, 3 raised to the power 3 will be the value of x, and that is 27. So 27 will be the final answer for this question, and that is option C. Okay, so question number 6, the correct answer is option C, that is 27. Right? चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 7. Question number 7, a tricky question. So again, this is a previous year paper question of CAT. Log of x to the base 10, बहुत tricky question है ये. Log of x to the base 10 minus log of root x to the base 10. Bases are same, दोनों terms combined हो सकती हैं. On the right hand side, it is equal to twice of log 10 to the base x. ठीक है? चलिए, अब इसको simplify करते हैं. So first of all, left hand side, log x upon root x to the base 10. I have combined these two terms. Log a minus log b can be written as log a upon b, okay, which can further be written as log of root x to the base 10. All right, which can be written as root x power of x is half, so half will come in front. Log x to the base 10. ठीक है? Right? So this is the left hand side. Now let's equate it. So 1 upon 2 log of x to the base 10. So base 10 को मैं लिख सकता हूं log of x upon log of 10. ठीक है? So इसको इस तरीके से लिख देते हैं. So log of x upon log of 10, half already था यहाँ पे, and that is equal to twice of log of 10 upon log of x. So राइट हैंड साइड पे भी मैंने log 10 to the base x को लिख दिया log 10 upon log x. Now do cross multiplication. Okay, so cross multiplication के बाद look at the bottom of your screen. Log x square will be equal to twice of log 10 square, right? So you have log x into log x, you have 2 into 2, you have log 10 into log 10. So completely square हो जाएगा. So the value of log x, after we'll take square root on both sides, will be plus minus twice of log of 10. Square root लिया है तो plus minus आ जाएगा. So plus minus twice of log 10. Right? Now there will be two different cases. I'll write it with a green color on the left hand side, top left side. So case number 1, अगर log x it is equal to twice of log 10. Now twice of log 10 can be written as log of 10 square, which is equal to log of 100. So if log x is equal to log of 100, the value of x will come out to be 100. So this is one value of x. Case number 2, if log x is equal to minus 2 log 10. ठीक है, अब minus 2 अगर 10 की पावर बनेगा, so log of x will be equal to log of 10 raised to the power minus 2. So the value of x will be 10 raised to the power minus 2, that is 1 upon 100. Okay, so there can be two different values of x. अब question की statement read करो. The statement of the question is, then the possible value of x is given by. So there are two values of x. So do we have among the options any one of these two values? 100 is not there in the options. 1 upon 100 is there in the options, and we will mark this option as the answer. ठीक है, सो अगर यहाँ पे प्लस माइनस नहीं कंसिडर करते, देन हमारे पास सिर्फ एक ही आंसर आता 100, एंड वी कुड हैव मार्क्ड ऑप्शन डी, बट ऑप्शन डी नन ऑफ दीज इज नॉट द आंसर. द आंसर इज 1 upon 100. सो दिस इज द ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन. सो दिस वाज द ट्रिक, प्लस माइनस कंसिडर करना था यहाँ पे. ठीक है, all right, that was question number 7. Let's move on to question number 8. Question number 8 is find the value of x if you are given this expression. Now again a tricky question, थोड़ा सा tricky है, but ज़्यादा मतलब difficult नहीं है. Here one of the properties that we have done at the end, property number 9 that we have discussed today, will be used. So property number 9 was log of a to the base b can be written as 1 upon log of b to the base a. So अगर ये प्रॉपर्टी याद है, अप्लाई करो and the things will be sorted. So the first term 1 upon log x to the base 2, I'm writing it as log of x to the base 2. Okay, reciprocal कर दिया, done. Then the second term 1 upon log of x to the base 4. So it will be written as log of x, I'm sorry. So मैंने as it is लिख दिया. So यहाँ पे log of 2 to the base x आ जाएगा, log of 2 to the base x, then it will become log of 4 to the base x. So bases common हो गए हैं. So this is what I'm doing. So I am making the bases common for all these terms. The third term, it is 1 upon log of x to the base 8. So this will be written as log of 8 to the base x, and so on. There will be 10 terms and it is given equal to 55, right? Okay, now let's club all these terms on the left hand side. Since we have the same base, we can do that. So we can write it as log of 2 multiply 4. Now 4 can be written as 2 square multiplied by 2 cube multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4, and so on. Since there are 10 terms, the last term will be 2 raised to the power 10. ठीक है, and the base will be equal to x. This is equal to 55. Clear? Now inside the bracket, all the powers will get added, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on up till 10. This is equal to 55. So the sum of the powers of 2 will be 55. So it will become log of 2 raised to the power 55 to the base x is equal to 55. Now 55 will come in front and get cancelled with 55 on the right hand side. ठीक है, इसको further लिख सकते हैं log of 2 to the base x multiplied by 55 is equal to 55. So log of 2 to the base x का value कितना हो जाएगा 1, and now x raised to the power 1 is equal to 2, and this is the value of x. Such a simple question if you know some basic properties of logarithms, right? So x equal to 2, that is option A is the correct answer for this one. All right. So today we have seen some of the questions of logarithms that you may agree if you'll study the properties of logarithms for 2-3 hours, understand all these properties, and then apply these properties one by one in these questions can be made very easy. Okay, so logarithms जितना लगता है मुश्किल उतना मुश्किल है नहीं. Believe me, just spend 2 entire days in studying the properties and practicing some questions on logarithms, and you will gain good confidence in this chapter, right? So spend 2 days and see your position at the end of the second day. So here with these questions, I'll call it a day in this session with a promise that I'll bring a lot of sessions for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023. Now, before we log off, some important piece of information for all of you. Now, new batches are available for all the students who want to start with the preparation for CAT 2023. So, comprehensive program, the complete details of the inclusives of this program are given on your screen. Also, if you want to enroll, then get up to 90% scholarship. Get up to 90% scholarship on all the CAT preparation programs. So we are conducting a scholarship test on 18th of February at 7 p.m. So do register for this test and avail this scholarship, right? How to manage CAT prep with job or studies? Now, this is one big question that prevails in the minds of all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023. So, Srinivas sir is there to resolve this problem of yours. So, you can attend this live session on 11th of February at 7 p.m. in which sir will be helping you in managing your CAT preparation with your job or graduation studies. All right, so be a part of this. Register for this session using the link that is given in the description of the ongoing session. All India Open Mock for all the students who are who will be taking MHCT 2023 in the month of March. So All India Open Mock will be live from 11th of February up till 19th of February. So do register and take this test. So friends, that's all from my side for the day. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful time in preparing for CAT 2023 and other management entrance examinations. That's all from my side. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.